Hey, everybody. So, I'm coming online to talk today about how spirituality, since this pandemic, has become pretty judgmental. And I've been part of it, and I'm seeing a lot of other people that are part of it. And I think um, what's happening here, and I don't have all the answers, obviously, but what's happening here is that people are triggered. And when someone is triggered, it can be very hard to connect with how you actually feel because what you're responding from is fear. And it's hard to connect with love when you're in fear, if not near impossible, right? And what I wanted to share is just a really short message, but an important one. And that's not to lose your humanity, because honestly, spirituality is nothing without humanity. And being human is why we're here. You know, spirituality was never intended to be a dogma, ever. It was never intended to turn into a religion. And treating it like a religion means that you are applying a set of expectations to spirituality that sort of water down the experience, both for yourself and for others. Because spirituality, what makes it different than a religion is that it's different for every person. And religions have a set of beliefs that they go by. And spirituality is what we feel drawn to, those of us that feel drawn to it. And I'm a baptized Greek Orthodox Christian, right? But I'm non-practicing because I like the freedom of spirituality. It doesn't mean I disagree with a lot of what I was taught. I disagree with some of it, with where I am now in my life, but I don't judge it. I think there's a place for religion for people. That's what they feel drawn to, and that's okay. And there's a place for people like me and maybe you that are watching this video right now, that like we're looking for something different. We're looking for something a little more all encompassing that allows us to be who we are while still kind of sticking to this set of beliefs that extend love, extend kindness, extend compassion. And what I've been seeing online lately, and I was so ashamed of myself for kind of being on the judging end of that. And part of it is me calling myself out on it right now. With a lot of the things that are getting posted, it can be triggering. And so what I've done is just step back from social media, because I find that it's just taking me out of any space of peace that I typically have. And that's really important to me. So for me, it just works to step back from social media. But we can't avoid some of the things that are going on right now. And I think if you use your spirituality the right way, we have such a great opportunity right now to really dive into what those triggers are, really dive into what needs to be healed. Use this opportunity if you are feeling triggered to identify what's triggering you. Where does that exist within you? Forget about the person that said it, and for a moment, forget about what they actually said as far as the words go, and focus on why is that bothering you so much? What's going on with you? And do some self-reflection and ask yourself the questions that are going to help you dig deeper and understand yourself better by the time you come out of this quarantine, if you still are in a place where you are quarantining. And I just wanted to hop on and share that spirituality is nothing without humanity. Nothing. those two are like twin sisters, you know. They are from the same, they are from the same energy, right? I mean, it's like two peas in a pod. And I would say, whether you're religious or spiritual, coming from a place of humanity, which means putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, trying to understand where they may be coming from, and instead of reacting, asking for clarification, and not from a place of wanting, you know, you already have your answer prepared because you've done your research, not from that place. Asking from a place of really wanting to understand where the person is coming from. This is even more important if this is someone that's actually in your life that you care about, a friend, a family member. It's even more important to understand where they're coming from. You know, one of the things that I think about that really works for me is, do I feel comfortable with my relationships and friendships right now, comfortable enough where if I were to lose them tomorrow, I feel good about the relationship, about the friendship? I can't even say yes to that right now. I can't even say yes to that right now. And it's showing me I need to have conversations with people and repair some of that. And so you should be able to go to bed at night and know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the person that you were today is who you really are. And you behaved in accordance with who you really are at your core. That's integrity, and that's authenticity, and that is spirituality. So I hope this helped you.